Hello everyone, welcome to Geology Concepts. I present to you a series of videos on the solar system in which I will be discussing some facts about the sun and the planets. In this particular video, I will be discussing the sun and an interesting object. So to find out which one's that, please watch this video till the end. Now a first real quick primer on solar system which you already might be knowing. It's thought to have formed about 4.6 billion years ago from a rotating cloud of gas, the nebula, and the theory commonly known as the nebular hypothesis. Our solar system is one of the 500 known solar systems in the Milky Way galaxy. So we are not alone in this space, right? And the galaxy is a large spiral galaxy which appears as a milky band of light in the sky, hence the name. Now I could explain their positions and all, but I would rather let these images do it for you because they're quite nice, right? So there are 8 planets continuously revolving around the sun due to its strong gravitational pull. And of these planets, 4 outer planets are the Jovian or giant planets. They are really big. They are hundreds of times large as Earth, but they are light. They have a average density of 1 gram per cc, so they are quite light in that sense, but they are big. The inner planets are rocky in nature. They are composed of silicates mainly, and they have a average density of about 4 gram per cc, Earth being one of them. But there are not just the planets. There are billions of objects such as comets, asteroids, meteors moving arbitrarily and colliding with planets, hurting the mankind. Now let us come to the point of this video particularly so that we can discuss the sun, the only star and the center of our solar system, and for the same reason the solar system is also defined as the heliocentric model because the sun is the center of the solar system. So it's large but not the largest if we consider all the stars in the Milky Way galaxy, but if we consider it in the respect of Earth, it's quite large. Its size and mass is as big as to host hundreds of thousands of Earths inside it, and it also have a very high surface temperature of close to 6000 Kelvin. At this high temperature, electrons gets produced and they travel far in the space in the form of cosmic rays, also coming to the Earth, but we are lucky enough to have the magnetosphere and the atmosphere so that we don't get these cosmic rays directly. We are lucky enough, right? Now coming to the next part of this video, the interesting object you all are aware of what is black hole. It's a place in space where gravity pull is so high that even electromagnetic waves cannot escape from it, and for the same reason people could not see a black hole. So fun fact, if you want to hover over a black hole, you would have to move faster than light in the direction opposite the spin. I know you can't do that, so you have to move with the spin, fly away or fall in. Those are your only choices. We have been lucky enough that after years of research, scientists have finally made it possible to capture an image of the black hole. You all must have seen these images. In front of you is a series of images showing its evolution from 2009 to 2017. And these images have been taken using the Event Horizon Telescope. Recently, Dr. Andrea Ghez of UCLA has won a Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery of a supermassive compact object at the center of our galaxy, which is actually a star closest to the black hole and experiencing the highest gravity pull. So this is all about the sun and the black hole in this video. I will be discussing other planets in great detail. I hope you found this video useful, so stay tuned to our channel for more such videos and drop your suggestions in the comment box for our upcoming videos. Thank you, have a nice day.